Welcome guys, this is John from Just Off of Work, and as you'll see this is a different kind of introduction. I wanted to introduce this a different way than I did with the Borderlands, with the Fallout 4 series. So this is just a little introduction going over the mods that I'm going to be using for Fallout New Vegas. Yes, I am officially going to be starting it. It's been a little bit of a hassle because I did download the game and I couldn't play it for a while there until I found that there was a unofficial patch called the NVAC New Vegas Anti-Crash. This has fixed all my issues, so I'm running on Windows 11, which you could probably tell by the search bar down at the bottom of my screen. And for whatever reason, since Windows 10 and 11, Fallout New Vegas doesn't work properly with Windows 11 or Windows 10. So I ended up downloading this and I no longer have any issues with crashing and I'm actually able to play the game now. And now that I'm able to play the game, now I was able to install some textures mods. And this is mostly just enhancement. Anybody who tries to play Fallout New Vegas now will probably notice that it's a bit dated and a lot of smoothing effects go on with the older system and the older world. You try looking at the ground, for instance, and it just looks like it's smoothed over. Um, Same with the faces. There's no real facial textures, at least for me. I'm playing on a 2K monitor. If you're playing on an older monitor, you probably won't have the same issues that I do. But going forward, we will be keeping on Body Slide and Outfit Studio, High Res World View Weapon Textures, which enhances the textures of the weapons, should make sense. Then the NMC's texture. So this adds textures to the walls, to the cars, to the inside of buildings, to some furniture. We already went over the anti-crash. ZJ's body and face texture workshop. So this enhances the texture of the female bodies in the game. So the female raider bodies and vanilla bodies. Uh, this was a mandatory plugin. I'm actually not 100% sure what this NVSE plugin actually does. But then we have the high resolution male body textures. We have the New Vegas tick fix, which apparently fixes some issues that was going on with higher FPS so that we don't have stuttering and crashes. The script extender, which is necessary for almost everything. Legacy Reborn, this is enhancing the ground textures. I did start up a game just to go in, make sure all the textures are working properly, which they are. And then in this series, I'm going to be doing as a playable Android. So I did install the Apollo Androids, playable Android race, and it does have the body slide files in here. It looks awesome. I can't wait to show you. Then we have this DXVK, which I believe is just an enhancement that's needed in order to actually install the Legacy Reborn. It does something on the back end. I'm not too familiar with it. Engine optimizations, Legacy Reborn con graffiti fix. So apparently there was an issue with the original Legacy Reborn where there's a couple of stones that have some stone paintings on there in Khan's Canyon uh, that did not get updated in the Legacy Reborn edition. So this is just a small patch for that. Then we have UTI. This is upscaled texture improvement for some architectural pieces, some DLC furniture upscaling, and then just a little, another one for furniture. So yeah, there's quite a few that I installed on here. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 mods in total. And that is what's going to make our game look hopefully as beautiful as we can. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should change, what I should remove, what I should add, just definitely let me know. But besides that, this is the end of the introduction, and we are going to be getting into the game. Welcome guys, this is John from Just Off of Work, and as you saw in that brief introduction, I say brief, it was 4 minutes long, so I'm not going to be surprised if you guys skipped ahead to this section, but we are going to officially be starting Fallout New Vegas. Oh look, over on the left side it actually says with NMC's texture pack, Fallout New Vegas. That is too funny. So they wanted to make sure that we didn't leave out giving credit where credit is due, which I definitely was not going to do. Alright, so I did say that I did end up starting up a game just to make sure that everything was working. As you can see, if I click load, no saves found, I did make sure to remove it because I want to go through this experience with you guys. So let's get to it. I've actually seen the beginning cutscene, so I just kept skipping through it. When I was first trying to get this, and first trying to play through this, when I was saying that I kept crashing, I couldn't even watch this cutscene. So being able to see this cutscene is kind of cool.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my
Oh, there's so much that I miss about this game. I wish they ended up doing more with Fallout New Vegas, but it was kind of like not loved. The first time I ever saw any of this, how awe-inspired I was. Because you figure this came out right after Fallout 3. This came out after Fallout 3, so the enhancements to this game were a lot better than Fallout 3.
War. War never changes.
War never changes.
When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes.
Oh, so those are the rock
As
paintings that
decades passed,
the fixes
what
for.
had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy.
Can you imagine a
and the rule
two-headed
of
Yao
law.
guy? That'd be terrifying.
As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The
Peek at the
NCR
end of the game.
mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition.
One thing I am going to point out before we
But
get
across
too
the
far into this,
Colorado, another
I do
society
have
had arisen
the Game of the
under a
Year
different
edition
flag.
for this, which comes with all
A vast
DLC.
army of slaves
Does not mean I'm going to be playing through the
forged from
DLC.
the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion.
I'm thinking about going back through and replaying through
4
Fallout
years
4
have
because I didn't like
passed
the
since
ending that I
Republic
chose.
held the dam just barely
And I
against
may go through the
Legion's
DLC now that I
onslaught.
beat the game, but at least
The
the first
Legion
run
did
will
not
not
retreat.
include any DLC content.
Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip.
Speaking of Mr. House, one of the mods that I was thinking
What
about
seemed
getting
like a simple
replaces
delivery
Mr. House's
job
image
has
with
taken
Hugh
a
Laurie,
turn
you know,
for
Dr.
the
House.
worse.
You got what you were
That's his
after.
name, right? Hugh
So
Laurie?
pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Bethesda Software presents an Obsidian Entertainment production. Fallout Vegas. Tribal pack items added to inventory. Mercenary pack items added to inventory. Caravan pack items added to inventory. I'm assuming these are all DLC stuff. Classic pack items added to inventory.
How about that?
Well, I'm like starting with a lot of stuff.
There, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now.
Call 13.
Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name, and I'm pretty sure from the last time, yeah, I can't do capital letters, no matter. What if I do shift? Oh, I can do shift, okay. We're going to name him, I don't know, what's a good name for him? I want to do something fancy, like, Maximus, or, oh, hang on. Marcus. Cromwell. There you go. Sounds official. Mercenary's grenade launcher?
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if
I'm
that's
getting a
your
grenade
name,
launcher
that's
at the
your
beginning of the
name.
game. Super
I'm
stim
Doc
packs, eh?
Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Alrighty.
How'd I do?
So, as you can see, the first time I looked in here, I was a little upset because I didn't see the robot, but it's on here on the second side. And we switch over to Apollo Android. I don't think... Yeah. There's not really a lot you can do with this, unfortunately. They look kind of like fish lips if I leave it at the younger. I think that looks fine. Let's see, customize shape. Oh, no, we don't need any of that. Tone, shade. Oh, that is weird. Hang on. Let's move that back. Customize. Eye color. Aqua blue. Actually, let's go red. Where's red? Oh, that was green. Green looks kind of cool. I like the idea of red. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So we got that. Next, hairstyle. You can't really do anything with hairstyle. There's only two that actually work on here, which is this top one, which I don't care for. Or it's one of these ones. Yeah, that, which I also don't care for. So we're just gonna keep bald. Hair color we don't need. Facial hair. This is kind of interesting. So it actually changes the colors of the LEDs. So yellow LEDs, white LEDs. If you look through the like lines on the face, that's where the colors are changing. And we have violet, red. I like the idea of having it transitioning, not from red, but like maybe blue. What's the difference between? That's more of like a teal. Apollo eyelash? Oh, that's cool. Gives an animation. but then it gets rid of the animation going in the lines in the head. I wish there was a mix of the two. Alright, we're just gonna go with the animation because it kind of looks a little bit more fleshed out. And then done.
Well, I got
There's not
most
really
of it
much we could
right
do with an
anyway.
Android, buddy.
Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Jeez, my allergies are messing me up. So I've already gone through these, but I'll go through them again one more time, just so everybody can see if you did want to go through and play with this mod. So the prototype has no weaknesses, no advantages. It's just as if you're playing it as a normal character. The Thantos, you get +2 to perception, +2 to agility, +20 to sneak, +10 to lockpick, +15 to guns, but you lose -2 to charisma, -20 to speech, -20 to barter, and -20 to repairing. Then you have Eros, you get +2 to charisma, +20 to speech, +15 to barter, +1 to luck. You lose -1 to perception, -1 to agility, -10 to guns, -10 to energy weapons, and -10 to melee weapons. Then you have Mars, you get +2 to dexterity, +1 to endurance, +2 to strength, I think that's a typo, +20 to melee weapons, +5 to energy weapons. You lose 1 perception, 3 intelligence, 10 speech, and 10 barter. As you can see, it starts going off the screen because obviously this wasn't made for this. It wasn't made for the game. You get +3 to intelligence, +20 to science, +20 to repair. You lose 2 dexterity and lose 10 action points. Your limbs are easily crippled by 25%. That was Gefest, whatever that is. Neris, you get Aquaform that allows you to swim faster and water breathing. And then you lose reduced radiation resistance. You have Satyr. You get +50 to unarmed skill, +30 to survival skill, increases critical damage, but you lose your advantage to remove, but your advantages are removed if you equip any armor. So it's not very good. Hades sounds the best, but it has the worst. Sleep deprivation regeneration is what you get. Fast experience game, permanent health regeneration, but you lose. You get a huge karma penalty at the start of the game, prices are significantly higher, and you cannot deal critical damage. Yeah. That's why, for the sake of this, we're just going to be picking Prototype 1A. Yeah, look at all the textures in here. They look so much better.
Looking good so far.
Open gun case. Train small energy cell. What is the purpose of the train? Oh, I forget. In this game, you can actually...
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
I forget. You can actually
You'll learn right quick if you get back on your
refill
faculties.
ammo cartridges in here, right? Is that what it is? I forgot about that. Okay. I might have mentioned this once before, but I do apologize. My allergies are going really bad. It's kind of annoying. So, average Joe is perfectly fine for us. What we want... Such a cowboy always knows when there is a lit stick of dynamite nearby, or when a... not endurance, but we do want charisma. Wait, no, go back. We'll go to diplomat, and then intelligence +2. We'll go to smarty pants, and then luck. We're gonna go up 1. So that's gonna be what I want. Is that what I want? I might do one more. In strength. Yeah, definitely let me know what you guys would have picked. But I feel pretty good on
that's a
that
pretty
one.
standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that
Can
don't mean
I?
them bullets
That's
didn't
how
leave
you see
you
it.
nuttered and a bighorn and dropping.
Oh, you
What do
can't
you
spin in
say you
circle.
take a seat
But
in
yeah,
my
you can
couch
see
and we go
the
through a
back.
couple of
So
questions?
apparently the
See
spine
if
on
your
here
dog's still
glows,
barking.
and it'll actually show your health. So it changes colors with your health, which is definitely going to be interesting.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Stab.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
None of these are what first comes to mind. Cookie jar, sure.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
No opinion.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No
I
opinion.
charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
A broken
Okay.
chain.
How about this one?
Sure, ship at sea.
Last one.
This one I still remember when I first played it. It looks like two, like, samurai or something, like putting their hands together, in my opinion, but that's not on there. A light in the darkness, sure.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Which it does not. So what we want is speech, science, and... Do we want to go energy weapons? But lockpick would probably be a lot better. I'm okay with my weapons doing less damage. As dumb as that sounds, but I'm okay with my weapons doing less damage from the get-go. I want my speech, my science, and my lockpick to be higher from the get-go. So we're just gonna keep that.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a
Can
family
take a
history
sip
of
from,
getting shot in the head.
what was it? Vault 13 something. Choose up to 2 traits or none. I skipped through this when I was just doing the testing, so let's see. Built to destroy. The flamer that burns twice. All weapons have plus 3% chance to critically hit, but equipment condition decays 15% faster. Which is fine, because... Claustrophobia, you gain +1 to special attributes when outside, but suffer -1 when indoors. Early bird... you enjoy +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., but suffer from... These all kind of suck. Where's the middle ground here? I'm not going to be melee, so I don't care if there's a negative effect on that. The hell? You'll never again become addicted to chems, and they'll last twice as long, but after 30, so presumably level 30, you can kiss experience, perks, and skill points goodbye. So you can't use your perks or anything after level 30 if you use this? What? This one seems fine. You're skilled but not experienced. You gain +5 points to every skill, but you suffer -10% from experience gained from now on. I mean, that's fine, right? What else do we got? Oh, I forgot about Wild Wastelands. We want this because this is how you get the aliens. Alright.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay. I do want to point out that I am still naked, sir. Unless that is your fascination. Ammo box. Let's steal everything we can. Take some cram. Do you need to eat in this game? I don't remember. Pork and beans. I'm assuming you can come back in here, so I don't think I actually need to just loot everything right now. And it's kind of interesting, there's certain things that you can't actually steal from his house. Camera, iron, sexy sleepwear? Okay. Well, that clearly wasn't in one of the furnitures that was updated. But like the bed texture and everything is a lot better. Alrighty. What are you doing with sexy sleepwear?
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back
Pip-Boy
out there,
3000
you ought to
added.
have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty.
Oh, Tony, one jump
Never was much my style anyway.
Thank you for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
Alright.
But try not to get killed anymore.
Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, Stimpaks heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Right away removes radiation over time and ammunition as weight and dehydration. Yeah, for the sake of this playthrough, we're just going to press no. We're not going to do the hardcore mode. You've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy, a coded transmission of some sort, a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. What? As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to a midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old War Blues have been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. Your Pip-Boy has received a signal. Coordinates lead to canyon wreckage west of Prim. Follow the coordinates are the words Courier 6. It's signal Ulysses. Lonesome Road, okay. Honest Hearts. Okay, so that's all the DLC stuff. Alright, that's Victor. Okay, so my select is to wait. Y is to jump. B is Pip-Boy. And let's see. So we can hotkey. Wait. Okay, so that's how we do it. So we can hotkey you up there. Are binoculars actually good in this game? Broad machete, knife, don't really care about that. Laser pistol we're gonna put to the right. We have a grenade launcher to start off the game for whatever reason. Carabiner shotgun. Throwing spears. Weathered 10mm pistol. Put the shotgun down there. Okay. Oh, I don't put clothes on either, did I? Oh, wait, it looks like I am wearing clothes. Apparel can consist of many different types of gear, ranging from clothing and armor to sunglasses and hats. Dexterity, some apparel grant damage threshold. Oh, DT is damage threshold. I could think of dexterity. damage threshold to the wearer. Your DT is the sum of all damage threshold for currently equipped apparel plus any bonuses from perks or chems. Okay. Condition. Maximum protection only needs to be maintained. Light, medium, heavy. Repair. This option opens the repair submenu, which allows apparel to be repaired by salvaging parts from similar items. Okay. So we have armored Volt 13, so it has a damage threshold of 13. This one has 12. Sexy Sleepwear has 0. Lightweight metal armor. Gunrunner's Arsenal. The ongoing conflicts in the Mojave Wasteland has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor to pursue the merchandise. To peruse the merchandise, sorry. Gunrunner's Arsenal has been loaded. Yeah, that looks a lot better than that weird outfit I was just wearing. I have to see. What is a sexy sleepwear? Your Pip-Boy has picked up the radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. Dead money has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. Okay, so sexy sleepwear is just a band that goes around your butt. That is a thing. I don't know what I installed that put that on there, but I do not think that's in the base game. Okay, so where are we going? How do we get to... We should look at our map, too. World map. Can you zoom out? No, you can't zoom out, huh? But you can zoom out. That is zoomed out. Okay. Oh yeah, the road textures definitely look a lot better. Oh, you can't run in here. If you're wondering why I'm crouching, it's because I'm trying to run. Can't open any of this. Wait. Can I not go in? Oh, it was the back door of the saloon. Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR? Do you know anything about
The
Victor?
machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Alright.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alrighty. Let's go into the saloon.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Okay. There's a distortion between the neck and the body. Do you see that? That's unfortunate. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
handgun. Oh. Where are we going?
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Wow. My person's adamantly looking away from the bottle when I go to line it up.
Idea. Look down the sight.
What the hell? Alright, that one was spot on. I don't care what this game says. Alright.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I'm gonna have to figure out a patch for that skin that's going on there. Oh, my doggy. Where's my doggy? Alright, so how do you... Okay, right use VATS. Wait, did that say oh, select. I thought that said sleep. Some sort of magic power to put him to sleep. So is this considered running? I guess so. Hello? Okay. That's not clunky or anything. Wow. There's a lot of distance with nothing going on. It's kind of sad. I remember loving this game.
Everything all right? Until next time.
You got stuck
Hear
with
that
your
up on
dog,
the
huh?
ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of
Okay.
little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
So it wants us to sneak. I can pickpocket her.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
That was dumb. Search gecko. Gecko hide. Gecko hide. Okay. Talk to Sunny Smiles. I should use the caravan shotgun.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
I feel like I'm not going to like the energy weapons in this game, which is kind of sad. So we're going to put the varmint rifle back on. Maybe later in the game we'll mess around with some better energy weapons, but for right now. I keep wanting to sprint or something, but... to the back of the dome. There's no search all feature either. To like search all nearby enemies. Oh, so if you double tap the same one, then it gets rid of your gun. That's interesting. There definitely is some stuttering going on. I feel like there's nothing I could do at this point, though, especially with as many different things that I have loaded. If it was going to be fixed, it would have been fixed. Alright, I have a cat yelling at me to come in, so hang on. Alrighty. Before I would have cut those out, but they're such small segments that I didn't really feel like it was worth it.
Everything all right?
Are you stuck on your dog again? Like, what are you doing? I'm confused.
Had enough? There's too many!
Alrighty.
Teach you to mess with me. Hey. Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Do I? You establish a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody. And people associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are many different factions in the wasteland, and you can develop a distinct reputation with each one. As you perform actions that benefit a group, you will gain fame. If you perform actions that harm a group, you will gain infamy. Okay. Accepted. Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature. Okay. So can you cook? Need a higher survival. Okay, so that's what survival's for. Makes sense. I'm assuming I didn't read when it popped up, but I'm assuming I have to go back and talk to Sunny Smiles. You take a sip. Wait, what? So is my person just automatically drinking and whatnot?
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you.
Bottle caps.
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard.
Brock
and I
flower
seem to remember there
graveyard?
being xander root over by the schoolhouse.
Xander root
Bring those on
schoolhouse.
back to me and we'll get cooking.
Okay. So what is closer to where I'm at now? Map. Good Springs. Right here? No, I don't want to fast travel. Okay, so this one's gonna be the fastest one to get to. Okay, so you move faster with your gun put away, which should have occurred to me sooner. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of nothingness in this game that I do not remember there being. Or maybe it's just the beginning of the game, who knows. Wow. So whatever is going on with the lighting and everything for the enhancements I have made the water turn white. So where's the schoolhouse? This is that shack right there. Oh, I see a steeple. So I was told there's critters at the schoolhouse, and if I remember correctly, it's like crickets, and you could just step on them. It's so sad seeing the game after going from Fallout 4 to seeing this. Oh, maybe you can't step on them? Okay. I thought you could step on these. What do these give? Shut you the bullet. The mantis is empty. Okay. So I don't know if it's inside the schoolhouse, but let's just explore it anyway. Is there a light? There's a light, okay. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Mantis stuff, but we got it. Empty locker. Foot locker. 20 gauge round. A wrench. Terminal. We already know how to hack terminals. Doesn't mean we're good at it, but we already know. Okay. Lending. 4 out of 7 correct. What? I imagine it's the ING. 5 out of 7. Oh, this is gonna be annoying if I have to go through this every time in this game. You skip this. Cool. Disengage lock. Oh. 9mm pistol, 9mm rounds, bottle caps, case 9mm, mentats, pre-war money, stealth boy, super stim pack, and a tire iron. All in a school building. That's where I would expect to. That's what I would expect to see in a school building too. Bottle caps, I definitely expect to see in the school building. Ah, there's gonna be stuff in each of these stupid desks, aren't there? Okay. I'm just taking everything for right now. What's our weight at? Let's see. Capacity. Weight 172 out of 210. That goes back outside. Cherry bomb. Got a throwable. Roxo cleaner. Okay. So clearly what we were looking for is not in the schoolhouse. So we're gonna have to walk around the schoolhouse. So Brock flower and something else. Oh, Xander root, that's right. So we got Xander root. Let's just check and see if there's any more Xander root before we start walking back over. A jalapeno. I don't do very well with spices, but sure. That looks like something. Coyote tobacco. And a little big horn. There's a lot of smoothing going on in here. The pole looks in 2K, but the sign looks like it's in 1K. Alright. Let's head over to the next location. And I know what some of you probably were thinking when I said there's going to be a lot of nothing in this game. Well, you're in the desert, of course there's going to be a lot of nothing. Activate workbench. What is this? Okay. Reloading bench. Break down 20 gauge. So you can break down ammunition. Why would I want to do that? I get that you could probably... You can't take these bottles, huh? corn. There's one green corn, and then everything else is yellow. Okay. Programmer's Digest. Is that something that we read? Okay. Aid. Where's that? Programmer's Digest. Is that a permanent effect? Science plus 10? It can't be a permanent effect. Science plus 10. It's probably like 2 minutes or something like that. Oh. I clearly shot my gun. Why isn't it letting me reload? Okay. Let's pull the caravan shotgun. Blowflies. Go away, buggy. Blowfly meat. It's weird to see what the enhanced textures are actually on versus what they're not. Good Spring Snow Globe. You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark Snow Globe. These rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumors has it that some collectors will pay dearly for them. Okay, so it's just something that you can spend a lot of money on. This freaking thing hits like a truck right in the beginning of this game. Playing some weird music. You'll need a shovel to dig here. I'm surprised I don't have a shovel with as much things as I've been picking up. Oh, and this is where we were, huh? Take empty sarsaparilla bottle. Rock flower. Okay, so that's what we were looking for. You're telling me there's no shovel around here? There really isn't, huh? Okay. You'd think there'd be one shovel in a graveyard. I need to find a workbench or something. Stuff's starting to break down. Oh, the slow movement speed. Whew. I think it's just the slow pacedness of the game. Oh wait, I have to go back to Sunny Smiles. Oh, they're over there. Alrighty. I'm over the beginning part of this game already. Give me the action, man. I know, I'm the one that initiated all this, but still. Where are you, Sunny Smiles? I think what I need to do is bump down my sensitivity real quick. Controls. Just bump it down by 1. Cool. Here's all these dead things. And she's at a different campsite. Okay.
Let me see what you got.
I got
Yeah,
what you
this
asked
will do
for.
just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
So Brock flower and Xander root make healing powder. Plus 1 HP.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector.
Oh, is she
Kind
now?
of the town mom.
Oh,
She likes to meet
don't
newcomers.
upset mommy.
She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright, we're gonna get back there, and this has been a very laborious first episode, but I think we're gonna end up calling it once we get back there. Oh, you know what I can? No, I don't want to turn on the radio, because I get like copy strikes or something, and the video is taken down, and that'd be no fun. Back and forth and back and forth. I do know it starts to pick up eventually. Probably not a whole heck of a lot as I recall, but... Alrighty. Prospector Saloon. Alrighty.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want?
What was that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
Have you take over this town? This area is your territory. What's been going on? Goodbye. Yeah, I don't really want to help you. You sound like a douchebag.
Well, you've been causing
Hello,
quite
Trudy.
a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Show me what you have for sale.
Got a special discount for you after what you done for us.
Alright, so... we want to keep miscellaneous, right? So it's going to be scrap. to sell and what not to sell in this game. Do I need lightweight leather armor when I have armor jumpsuit? I mean, aside from the value, I don't really see a point in it. Let's get rid of the sexy sleepwear. Old Tony. Oh, that actually has an effect to it, so we'll keep that. +2 to melee weapons, +2 to speech. That's actually really good. Lightweight metal armor. This is the one that...
Thanks.
Hang on.
Be careful.
Level 2, barter. Assign 14 skill points. We're gonna bump that up into a nice 20. Explosives. Feel like for disarming mines and whatnot, that'll be good. Put out for 20, 20. Picklocking is good. Medicine will get up to 20. Repair will do 20. Speech, survival, bump up. Sneak will bump up 1. Welcome to level 2. In combat, you do 10% damage. Wait. Oh, I see. Okay. In combat, you do 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with same sex. Intense training. With the intense training perk, you can put a single point into any of your special attributes. Wow. In combat, you do +10% damage to females. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the opposite sex. Retention. With retention perk, the bonuses granted by skill magazines last 3 times as long. Okay, that's what I thought. With each rank of the Swift Learner perk, you gain an additional 10% to total experience points whenever experience points are earned. That sounds really good, but so does intense training. Gotta go with intense training, right? And then I like the idea of going with a charisma build. Oh, endurance. We'll raise luck.
Feeling thirsty? I could.
Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I think I'm gonna sell this. Hang on. Because I think this is the one that, like, has the weird underwear attached to it. That's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Put that away. Yeah, okay. Confirmed everything I needed to know. Tribal raiding armor. Where did I get that from? Okay.
Feeling thirsty?
What do we have for sale? She has 131 bottle caps, so I don't think she'll be able to actually buy this. What we can do is see if she has anything that we can get off of her. Nuka-Cola. Purified water. Salesman's Weekly. Barter +10. I feel like I would forget about it, so I don't even see the point in me getting that. Oh, that's it. Over overheard your argument. What was all
Looks
that
like our little
about?
town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
I show there's a pistol in the cup behind her. What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape
right?
not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Never mind, I want to talk about something else.
All right.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So I help Ringo and Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers? Who's the man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Trying to track down the people who attacked me. No one
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 out.
Let me take a look at your broken radio.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Be careful.
Okay. Repair radio. Can I take this handgun?
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Barter 20. That's it? Are you implying that I've done shoddy work? I'm not gonna say that.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
That's it for now.
Be careful out there.
That is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, definitely like and subscribe. That will be the end of episode 1 for the Fallout New Vegas series. Again, there's definitely going to be some hiccups along the way. I couldn't start the game to begin with, so, you know, I'm going to deal with the stutters. But if you guys enjoy, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.